Earlier this week, the Trump administration revoked President Obama's guidelines on transgender bathroom use for students. Donkis deleted his tweets and responded to Izzo saying he wasn't aiming towards the student body, but more towards individuals who were tweeting at him. Ingham County prosecutor announced this morning Michigan State football player Austin Robertson has been charged with third-degree criminal sexual conduct. While some have deleted Uber for good, others, such as Joshua Gillespie, still uses the app. Now, he doesn't support his CEO's actions, but at the same time, he still needs a source of income. Today is Cesar E. Chavez Day, a day to celebrate the life of a man who fought against racial and economic discrimination against Latinos. Coming up next on Focal Point, I spoke with activists who not only support the Second Amendment, but also exercise their right to bear arms. The goal is to catch as many Easter eggs as possible. But for Anna Mae, that goal wasn't quite met. An arrest warrant is out for an MSU football player involved in sexual assault investigations. We'll have details after the break. Hundreds of pro-gun and legal gun activists gathered at the Lansing Capitol this past Wednesday for the annual Second Amendment March. And that style takes a little different finesse when it comes to cutting hair like, say, my twin brothers. Take a look at two local entrepreneurs specializing in haircuts on campus for African American men.
A lot of people do not know how to deal with people who have like black hair.
When I first got here, I struggled finding a barber.
What Dre represents is another minority-owned business trying to succeed.
DeMario Bell and Andre Mosley both had a vision.
I started cutting hair back in the summer of 2008.
I first started cutting in my dorm freshman year. That was around like 2010.
What once was a hobby later turned into a business.
I just wanted to keep a crispy cut.
I want to continue to grow with my business and grow my brand.
From their very own Lansing apartment, these two barbers are trying to make a difference, one head after another.
That's one of the biggest obstacles they face as a black man coming to a predominantly white neighborhood or area, finding a barber.
It gives them a new sense of confidence after they leave my chair.
A confidence that helps them feel optimistic and comfortable in their own skin.
I grew up in New York, and it's important to make sure your cut is like clean and crisp, and Mario does a real good job, especially with the razor.
I know he's good quality, and being in Lansing, it's really, really hard to find that.
To them, it's more than just giving someone a haircut.
It's like a canvas, you know, like I'm creating art on people's head.
Every time I get in this chair, me and Dre always gotta talk about the future. Because it's so hard to find good barbers, quality barbers out here in Lansing.
Just me being like a specialist, I just want to be good. I just want to be great at whatever I'm doing. So.
And these barbers are truly a cut above the rest.
We woke up with a mission.
A mission to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
It's not what's outside, it's what's inside.
Despite the 28-degree weather, people flooded the streets to enjoy their last St. Patty's Day as a Spartan.
Good day.
Close to my last year, and I just wanted to come out and just enjoy the environment.
For most, the holiday means getting up early and sporting all the green they could find in their closet, and of course, having plenty of their favorite beverage.
I wanted one goat.
But for Emily Warschild,
we couldn't get one goat, so we ended up with a mobile petting zoo.
Each year, Warschild, area director at Cedar Village, spends her day differently than most.
We started this event 4 years ago. We wanted to do something fun and engaging.
From horses to goats to cows and even a very dressed alpaca, residents enjoyed the look of the Irish at Cedar Village. Others avoided the cold.
I'll help you out.
Ali Hader celebrated his St. Patrick's Day behind the counter.
Today, most of our sales were beer and wine. That's what we sell the most today. And everybody is getting drunk.
In order to prevent drunk driving, Ali encouraged people to use free parking provided by downtown East Lansing.
We want to make sure that nobody drives after that. And as a part of the community, as a part of MSU, a lot of people get arrested, a lot of people get DUI.
And for those who brave the cold, St. Patty's Day is not one to spend inside. In East Lansing, Amber Howard, Focal Point News. To protesters, this was seen as profiting from the strike, and in result, a hashtag was created on Twitter named Delete Uber.
I deleted the app because I felt like it was too much of them trying to capitalize on something that a lot of people disagreed with in America.
MSU sophomore Coltrane Lewis is not happy with Uber.
I think that they recognized that they could have profits from doing what they did.
He joined the Delete Uber movement when he found out CEO Travis Kalanick was an advisor to President Trump.
There's a lot of people out there throwing around the word fascist with Donald Trump, and I think that this kind of falls in that category.
The situation got worse last week when New York cabbies said they wouldn't serve JFK Airport for an hour in support of those protesting the president's executive order. Uber took advantage, turning off surge pricing, a tactic that increases fares during busy times.
At Uber as a company, whether they say they were aware of what was going on or not in the JFK airport, you can't call yourself a progressive application, an application that put taxi drivers out of business even.
East Lansing Uber driver Ahmad Hassan says he was so upset he deleted the app too.
I'm not going to work for a company that is going against, the things going wrong in today's society.
The controversy has grown tremendously on social media with the hashtag #DeleteUber.
I'm a proud Uber driver.
While some have deleted Uber for good, others, such as Joshua Gillespie, still uses the app. Now, he doesn't support his CEO's actions, but at the same time, he still needs a source of income.
Been driving Uber less than a year.
Gillespie values Uber and the services they provide for people.
I typically drive Uber on surge activity, which simply means that it's 2 to 3 times the normal rate.
But he doesn't agree with their decision to drop surge pricing during the protest.
I will not always agree with what my boss does.
Although Uber's CEO apologized and resigned from Trump's advisory council, the hashtag #DeleteUber continues to grow as people delete the app and share their comments on Twitter. In East Lansing, I'm Amber Howard, Focal Point News.